Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location and time zone. We are here again with another information that you need to know. Yes, I will let you read along with me. He said, I choose my people, Fulani, over Nigeria. This is this man that his face is like this, an old man, Agbalagba. You know, he's telling the truth. He said he choose his people, Fulani, than Nigeria. What is Nigeria? Let me read along. He said, I believe Igbo should have their Biafra because I find no single positive reason why we must live as one nation while other people closer to us than the Igbos are having separate nations. As a man without colonial mentality, I do not allow colonial hangover to becloud my reason. There is already Biafra. No Hausa Fulani dares dream of going to the east for whatsoever reason. He says, so where is the one Nigeria? Is it not better to make the separation formal so that we can trade freely and even send ambassadors? Can't you see how we relate with Niger Republic, Cameroon, Ghana, Chad, and Benin Republic? He said we relate with some of them for ages, even before we know the Igbos. What is wrong if strangers, Igbos, have their separate nation like our old friends in Niger Republic, Ghana, Chad, etc. do? He said for 100 years past, we have lived in mutual suspension and bitterness with these strangers, sometimes leading to carnage. Why must we live as some dead colonial masters wanted us to live? Ask me, oh. Only truth can solve this problem, not a python, not a civil war mentality. We, the Hausa Fulani, are already the victims of this profitless, irrational one Nigeria. Countless Hausa Fulani people have died like dogs, unmourned, uncompensated for, unrevenged. Why must we accept economic blockage and massacres in the name of frictional arrangements? What is our gain and what is our profit? Northern Muslims have never met with disaster in all their history that consumes more blood, that destroys livelihood, that poisons the psyche like one Nigeria. I care more for my people than Nigeria. I do not see Nigeria as worth the death and continuous humiliation of my people. We lack everything because of one Nigeria. Our markets are not ours. Our banks are not ours. Our telecommunication business are not ours. Our schools are not ours. Our foreign scholarships are not ours. We have no control over anything except our mouths that we are forced to shut up. He said we are the poorest in all the developmental indices in Africa because we gave up everything to one ungrateful Nigeria. He said we must resist the false suggestions of greedy thieves posing as our leaders, whose only vision is to own a mansion in Dubai. Neither shall we fall for the error of old men dreaming of past personal glory. Let us reason. He said what? Okay, let us reassess our condition rationally and boldly. Let us define the direction of our own future. Let us choose what we believe in the best for us and our children. and fight for it. We and our youth must think for ourselves and give direction to our history. The world has changed, and so we must change. We are not less than 90 million in population. He said, we are the largest black nation on earth, even without Nigeria. We must never remain stagnant and blinded by fake arrangement. Colonial nation states arrangement like Nigeria are fast losing relevance. The world is dealing in regions made up of real mutual compatible groups of people. Every great compatible group of people are striving to be truly represented in regions. Each mutually compatible people wish to directly, without acrimonious hindrance, exploit the opportunity offered by regional organized global world. Each, each also wish to enrich the world and preserve their common heritage. This is the reason for anti-colonial self-determination struggle across the globe, from Europe to Asia and from Australia to America. The Igbos had traveled and mingled among free nations. No power on earth will stop them from dancing in the rising sun of growing freedom of people away from the stagnant historical dustbin of nation statism. They want to face the world on their own terms. We, on our part, must not continue to be victims of short-sighted local helmsmen who cannot think beyond what those dead imperial masters had ordained by force of arms. If our parents were ruled by them, we must we on our part must not continue to be victims of short-sighted local helpsmen who cannot think beyond what these dead imperial masters had ordained by force of arms. If our parents were ruled by them, we must never accept their ghosts to rule us via greedy host. 90 million people are by far larger than 60% of individual nations in the world. We will not be the poorest. We will not be the weakest. We will not be isolated. In fact, we will be the biggest in Africa and among the richest. So, why all the self-imprisonment in an old moribund, no longer safe and no longer relevant Nigeria? Every wise man, when given the choice of saving the house or the family, will certainly choose to save the family. So I choose my people. I want them to be free anywhere in the world, including in Biafra. And I want them to be in control of what is theirs at home. So I choose my people. Unbelievable. This is the most 100% truth and educated Fulani man I've ever seen. Oga, you will live long. I know you are already old. If this picture is the person talking, then that region is blessed. They should go and let Biafrans go. Bitter truth by a man of wisdom. Your peace is more than 95% correct. Most Nigerians know this truth, but are afraid to acknowledge it for reasons that are definitely selfish. No constituent group is benefiting from this Lord Lugard contraption, yet his ghost is still holding Nigeria under duress. And we claim to be more enlightened than our forefathers. That's never true and can't be. North never wanted to be part of Nigeria. History has it that Kano the center of commerce, was in existence before Nigeria as a country was formed. This means the state has been trading internationally for decades before Nigeria. Eastern region never wanted separation of the country, according to history Zeke of Africa. He was a nationalist, wanted Nigeria to be one. He never knew a generation like this would disorganize a well-planned Nigeria. This is said by Mohammed Bello. He's a liar. Anyway, whatsoever Zeke signed, I think Zeke has died. And decades have passed ever since Zeke died. So allow Biafrans go. Besides, Zeke is not the owner of Igbo land. He was just, deceiving you guys. That is actually why Mazen Amdekano says Zeke should be exhumed and burnt in the market square because of his wickedness and his sabotage against the Igbos. He kept us in this situation today. If not, we would have gone too far and developed our region. But all the same, God will see us through. God will save us from the hand of Britain, Fulani, and their likes. Thank you very much, my people. God bless you all.